Hi, this is Brett from SR Moto, and I wanted to do a quick walk around video and talk about some of the parts and accessories we've installed on one of our Suzuki DRZ400SM project bikes. What we've got here, this is a 2016 model Suzuki DRZ400SM. I've had this bike for probably, 5, 6, 7 years now. I've done a lot of stuff to it over the years, so I thought it'd be a good time to do a quick video, walk around the bike, talk about some of the different parts and accessories we've installed on it. And what I'll also do when you're done watching the video, I'll put links in the video description down below to our online store where all the parts and accessories I talk about in this video are available for purchase. I'll also link you over to this project bike so you can get a list of all the different parts that I talk about in this video. So once you're done watching the video, check that video description below. If you find the video helpful, give us a like. If you want to see more DRZ videos, Supermoto videos, dual sport, project bike videos, stuff like that, you could also subscribe to the channel. All of the parts that I talk about in this video will fit 2000, 2001, whenever they started making these bikes, all the way up through the current model year, which happens to be 2024. They'll work on it, either the DRZ400S dual sport model or the DRZ400SM Supermoto. Pretty much all the parts, between the two bikes are interchangeable. So anyways, what I'll do, I'll just go around the bike and talk about some of the parts that we've installed on it. I'll start out with the performance modifications. We've basically done full exhaust, jet kit, air filter, and 3x3 mod. So I'll talk about those real quick. Exhaust system, we've done the Yoshimura RS2 full exhaust. And we've done the one with the carbon fiber muffler. They also make one with a aluminum muffler, same exhaust system, just different construction on the canister. This happens to be the carbon fiber one. And then you get stainless steel header pipe and mid pipe. And then Yoshimura also includes the header heat shield. So that's the exhaust system. These, are the most popular exhaust we sell for these bikes, and it happens to be our favorite exhaust. We've got that same exhaust on our other DRZ400SM project bike, so we're a big fan of the Yoshimura stuff. I think it's got probably the best combination of sound, looks. We've tried all the different exhausts on these bikes, MRDs, FMF, Two Brothers, and I always go back to the Yoshimura as my favorite. So that is the exhaust. Again, it's Yoshimura RS2. And then we've also done, can't see it here, but JD jetting jet kit to jet the carburetor, get the bike running properly with the new exhaust. Increases, power and torque, just makes the bike run much better. These bikes come from the factory pretty lean, pretty corked up, meet emissions and all that kind of stuff. So doing the jet kit is going to really sort of wake the bike up. We've also done a K&N air filter, and then that 3x3 airbox mod where you basically cut the 3x3 inch hole in the top of the airbox to get a little bit more air. And that's pretty much all we've done. That's pretty typical performance mods for these bikes and makes a huge difference in the way the bike runs, and obviously sounds a lot better, probably drop 8 to 10 pounds in weight. So definitely something most DRZ owners are going to want to do. So that's the performance mods. We've also replaced the stock spoked Supermoto wheels with some aftermarket Warp 9s. We do sell these in the store, in our online store. These are Warp 9s Supermoto forged tubeless wheels. These come in a couple different styles. This happens to be the Rogue style on this bike, and I think there's 2 other options, and we have photos and stuff of the different styles of wheels on the product page. So if you're interested in those, check that out. And we've done the all black wheels with the red hubs. And then we're running Pirelli Rosso 3 tires on those. It's one of our favorite tires for the Supermoto. So that's the wheels that we're running. What else? Lighting. Easily probably one of the most popular, probably the most popular thing we sell in the store is going to be the taillight kit. We sell the 12 O'Clock Labs integrated taillight kit, which is going to replace that big square ugly taillight that comes on these bikes and the big plastic piece that hangs off the back that your license plate mounts to, with this, you know, much more compact, nicer looking taillight. And it comes as an integrated taillight. I'll kind of show you here. We're not running it as an integrated taillight right now because, as you can see, we've got some 12 O'Clock Labs animated LED turn signals bolted up to the side of the taillight, which is one thing you can do if you don't want to run the integrated taillight. Basically, the integrated taillight is, you know, the turn signals are going to flash right within the taillight itself. And you, in that case, you don't need external turn signals, but we're doing the animated turn signals on our bike. So that's just one option you can do. You just wire it in a little differently. So that's the 12 O'Clock Labs integrated taillight kit with the, you know, it's got the license plate light, brake light, running light, all that stuff. And it just looks much better than that stock setup. That's, like I said, probably our best selling product overall for these bikes. So that's the rear, and again, animated turn signals from 12 O'Clock Labs. In the front, we also have the animated LED turn signals installed with some mounting brackets. We've got a headlight from a Cherubies. Sadly, they no longer make this headlight. This is the LED Vision headlight. Had the really popular back, you know, when they sold these. We sold a lot of them for this bike and a couple others. Really sharp looking headlight with the LEDs on the side. And then inside the headlight itself, we're running a Cyclops LED headlight bulb, which is just a really bright LED headlight bulb instead of a normal. The stock ones are like that yellowish incandescent bulb. So the LED headlight bulbs from Cyclops are a lot brighter, and we run those on pretty much all of our dual sports and supermotos. So that is also, we also have the 12 O'Clock Labs fixed rate turn signal flasher installed so that the turn signals don't hyper flash on us. So that's it for the lighting. Hand guards, another really popular item for these bikes. Probably second or third best seller overall would be these hand guards. These are the Zeta Racing Pro armor hand guards. So you basically get the aluminum piece that attaches to the handlebar, and then the plastic protectors that screw to the front of it. You can get the aluminum in this black or a titanium silver, and then it's going to have the plastic bumpers attached to the outer edge. And then the plastic protectors that screw to the front, those you can get in a bunch of different colors, you know, black, white, red, yellow, blue. And then we are also using the Zeta Racing triple clamp mounts to attach the inboard part of the handguard instead of using the typical, you know, handlebar clamps. We've done the triple clamp mounts. Now this happens to be an older set of the triple clamp mounts. This looks a little different than what we currently sell. These have this is the older style with the recessed bolts. They've redesigned these a little bit so that the bolts mount flush to the outer edge. Just a change they made a couple years ago. So the newer ones will look a little different than this, but same concept. They basically attach to the top triple clamp. Cleans up your handlebars. That way you don't have, you know, clamps attached to the handlebars and stuff. So again, that's the Zeta Pro armor handguards with the XC plastic protectors and the side mount style triple clamp mounts. You can also, just as an FYI, see that little hole in the plastic protector? That's designed to mount up the optional Zeta Racing LED turn signals, so you can run your turn signals in the handguards if you want, and do away with, you know, the external ones there. So that's an option when you order the handguards. We're running Pro Taper pillow top grips. That is our favorite grip for the dual sport and supermoto style bikes. Let's see, what else? Supermoto mirror package. You can see we've got our supermoto mirrors installed, which clamp to the handlebars and kind of mount right up under the controls. These are super popular. We run them on all of our supermotos. Foot pegs, DRC supermoto foot pegs. Bolt up just like the stock foot pegs do, using the factory foot peg springs, and these are just a little bit wider than the stock pegs. Then they also have that little red plastic puck on the bottom that's there to kind of protect the bottom of the foot peg and also slide, you know, if you were to contact the pavement with the foot peg. So that's the DRC Motard / Supermoto foot pegs. We've got a hammerhead folding shift lever on the bike. We don't sell that one anymore. We sell the one from Zeta Racing that's black with the red tip. Same idea, forged folding shift lever. Also on this side, we've got the Zeta Racing trigger brake pedal with the rotating tip on it, black with the red on that. So that's the Zeta Racing trigger brake lever. As far as plastic goes, we have a Cherbys plastic pretty much on the whole bike. We have a Cherbys Supermoto front fender in black. We've done the Cherbys black plastic tank shrouds and also the side number plates. This bike is a 2016 model. It used to be that gunmetal gray plastic, and it came with a black gas tank. So we've changed all that to basically all black using the Cherbys stuff. The rear fender, we bought an OEM Suzuki fender in black because I don't think a Cherbys made one that would fit this bike perfectly. I think you could get an Cherbys fender. I think it's for an E model, but you got to cut it up to fit this bike. So we just bought an OEM fender. Let's see, what else? We've got our DID chain, Zeta Racing heel guard, bolts up to the top of the swing arm. We've got some carbon stuff on this bike. We don't sell it anymore, but you can still probably get it from the manufacturer. Lightspeed frame guards, Lightspeed side engine / frame covers. Z Carbon used to make this nice chain guide. They don't make it anymore, unfortunately. So that's some of the carbon stuff. What else? Galfer, we've done Galfer braided, steel braided brake lines with Galfer pads. Makes a nice improvement in the brakes on these bikes. Just those doing the stainless lines, you know, really helps with that, the feel through the lever and the rear brake pedal. And then we run Galfer sintered brake pads front and rear. Actually, I think we've got the semi-metallics in the rear, but those are going to be, you know, a little more aggressive brake pad. Let's see, what else? Promoto billet / Fastway cargo rack, and then we've got a Nelson rig tail bag just to kind of carry stuff around. I do ride this bike back and forth to the shop sometimes, so I can use that to carry stuff. I think that is pretty much it. Again, I'll put a link in the description below with info on the Project Bike page as well as our online store. And if you want to see all the parts kind of in list format, check out the Project Bike page, and that will have all of that info. I think that is about it. Again, it's our Suzuki DRZ400SM project bike. If you have any questions, post a comment down below. We try to check those and I'll reply back as quickly as I can. And we also have an email address, sales@soloracer.com. You can shoot us an email if you have any specific questions. I'm trying to think if that is it. I'm pretty sure that's about it. Oh, DRC radiator hoses. Those come in red or blue. Nice little touch to the engine. Oh, we did have some custom graphics made. I think that is about it. So again, it's Brett from SR Moto and our Suzuki DRZ400SM project bike. Thanks for watching.